What's up, y'all? Let's have some fun. They caught this nigga, Derrick Groves. They caught him out there in Atlanta. He was one of the 11 Negroes that escaped from New Orleans jail. Let's see. But the thing that be killing me is when these guys be on the run and they be kicking and screaming, trying to get back home, trying to get back to mama, and then trying to get back to your baby mama. Well, if you love your baby mama so much, why you keep busting that tool for no reason? Derrick Grove was found guilty of second-degree murder and killing two people. Goodness grief. He killed two people with an AK during the Mardi Gras celebration. I'm just trying to understand. You took two people's lives. You are a murderer. And one, how do you think you're going to be thrown back into society? Second thing, that kicking and screaming, why is jail so bad for criminals? Let me put a post up. Let's see, let's see. Let's see. Should society now we cooking. Let's see. Yeah, I got the poll going. This man done killed two people, and he's wondering why the whole United States is on his top. There you go, right there. I don't know if I can see. He's at the bottom, right there. What's up, Bent? There he go, right there. Derrick Groves, man. At the time, he was 20. He's 28 now, so he was young. He was like 21 when he killed them boys. He killed these two men in front of a crowd of people. One of the biggest celebrations in New Orleans, probably the biggest celebration in New Orleans. People from around the world spent their hard-earned money to come to New Orleans, have a good time, see some bees, see some boobies, enjoy the food, enjoy the music. And he took out two men in front of a crowded street on Bourbon Street. What's up, Ferry? I don't understand how this man is kicking and screaming. It's the kicking and screaming for me. It's the kicking and screaming. How he wants people to feel sorry for him. How he wants people to understand where he comes from. I get it. You grew up, bro. New Orleans it'll suck you in. It turns you to an animal, but at the same time, brother, you have to understand you're home. They created a place. I don't speak no French. you're going to a place where people think just like you. I don't understand. You got the murderers, you got the killers, the drillers, the scammers, the robbers, the perverts, the rapists, all the things you were involved with, or you're involved in most of these things. Your home. I just don't understand. They created a home for men like you. You talk about how tough you are. You out there in the street busting your gun. You're terrorizing folks, being disrespectful. You're around people who think like you. They're disrespectful. They don't watch what they say. They're always looking for trouble. They're always looking for drama. They're always looking for a reason to harm somebody or take somebody's cheeks. What's going on? Why are these niggas be crying? I just don't understand. It's that crying for me. It's that crying boo-hoo ass niggas. Crybaby ass nigga. Get your ass back there. He been on the run for 9 months. They finally caught him. No, was it 9 months? No, he was on the run. That happened. No, that was a long time ago. It's October. If for some at least, I think about at least 5 months now. I found that boy in Southwest Atlanta. Somebody called it in. And what's the number one mean? What's up, Smooth Sailor? Somebody said, like, how the hell look like George Floyd? And your mama look like Shaquille O'Neal. How about that? George Floyd is dark skin. What the hell? This person must be white. You know, most white people think all black people look alike. Crimes out of control in all these major cities. Ain't nobody doing nothing. And New Orleans is my second home. I'm in New Orleans a lot, and let me tell you something. That city needs an update. The city's outdated. Everything's old. Everything is just New Orleans is weird. The people move fast like the people in New York. It's crazy. You'll see a 100-year-old home, a home that's 100 years old, but then you'll see like new cars in the driveway. That's how it is in New Orleans. Like you see old homes, old buildings, but everything's new. Everybody got iPhones. Everybody got new cars, chargers, all these nice ass cars, but everything is the actual buildings is old. That city need an update. The school system need money. It's just a crooked city. Louisiana is a crooked state, and that's why it be killing me when people be like, "Oh, the Republicans are so good." Well, Louisiana is a Republican ran state. Well, New Orleans is mainly Democrat. Don't give a damn. It's a Republican ran state, so that means whatever laws they pass at the state level, it affects all the cities. It doesn't matter. This is crazy. New Orleans is like, now they say Mississippi is the armpit of America, and I think California has become the ass crack of America. Shout out to Cali, my first home. That's where I was born and raised. California, they got poop. A lot. California has so many homeless people that the millionaires who live in Malibu, they had to call the police because their homes face the ocean. So these people pay a lot of money. I think the average mortgage out there, let me not lie, I think the average mortgage is about $13,000 a month. So you're paying $13,000 a month, and when you go outside, there's homeless people. When they open up their balconies and they open up, slide their sliding glass windows, you're supposed to see the horizon, the sun, the ocean, the beach, the seagulls. I ain't gonna lie, it's a beautiful sight. But here's the thing: what's not so beautiful when homeless people is pulling down their pants and taking a crap all on the beach. America's gotten so nasty. Then I think about it. I'm saying America's gotten nasty. America's always been nasty. All these major cities, there's some parts of America just look completely haunted. America needs work. If you grew up in the hood, and you able to reprogram your mind and get back on track, the Lord was with you, because the hood culture is overwhelming. A lot of times people are forced into that culture until they get to a certain age where like, man, I'm grown. In the hood, you're not allowed to grow most of the time. In the hood, you're not, because niggas gonna be hating on you. They're gonna try to pick at you to see if you know how strong you are to go on your journey. When you get a journey, you coming from them places, kids, child abuse. When you talking about child abuse, you talking about crime, talking about murder, sexual assault, families off the chain, family members doing things they shouldn't be doing. You talking about poor school systems. You talking about everybody just poor. There's a system put in place for poor people. That's why they don't. That's why you will never see payday loans in rich neighborhoods. Why you think payday loan, those payday loan shops are in the ghettos? It's to keep you enslaved. They know you didn't have enough to take care of your basic necessities, so they're going to give you a payday loan. So it's not so much the loan, it's how fast you got to pay it back. You got to pay it back your next paycheck, and this is how they enslave people. Whereas a traditional loan, you have so many months to pay it off. You have so many months to pay it off. So say you take out a home loan, you got 15 to 30 years. If you take out a personal loan, you got about a year. If you take out, typically loans, they give you months to pay. But a payday loan, exactly what it is, it's a payday loan. And these goddamn payday loans, you have to, so you didn't have enough money for your necessities. You take out a loan for $300, but your check is $500. So your next paycheck, not only do you have to pay the principal, which is $300, the interest rates on those damn payday loans is through the roof. It's all to keep poor people poor. So the payday loan, if you don't pay it back, well, if you do pay it back, it's like $30, 30, $40. So, and now you have to pay an extra $50 on it, $30 to $50 on it. Like, goddamn, wait a minute. Okay, I cleared myself to $300, but now I'm still $50 poorer than when I went in. So you started off with a clean slate, but by you done messing with this payday loan, you're $50 in the hole. And here's the thing, your check is only $5. You're gonna have to go back and get another payday loan. You got $500, you paid $3, but now you only got $150 left. Damn, I gotta take out another loan to get me through to the next payday. And that's how the cycle continues. You got poor school systems that don't teach about credit, don't teach about compound interest, don't teach about investing, don't teach it about mutual funds, don't teach you about index funds, don't teach you about ETFs, they don't teach you about bonds, they don't teach you about certification of deposit. Then you got no CDs and how to build your money, so they teach poor people how to kill themselves to get rich, and they teach middle class and upper middle class kids to use their money to help themselves get rich. And that's the difference, because they want poor people to be enslaved, to be on the clock. Ain't nothing wrong with being on the clock if you still have money working for you while you're working. What I'm saying is, if you're working 2 jobs, say you're working at, say New Orleans, say you're working at a nice ass restaurant, you're a waiter at night and you cook at another restaurant in the morning. So you're making good money. Say you bring home about $50K a year. Yeah, but your body's gonna get burnt out eventually. Your body's gonna hurt. So here's the thing. You're gonna have to figure out a way to where your money makes money, so you could take away the worry and the physical demand of your body. Working 16 hours 5 days a week, eventually it's gonna take a toll. Now when you're young, you can do it for the first 10 years. When you're young, you get to work, it ain't that bad, especially if you like what you're doing. That's cool. But for you to only work and you don't have no investments, even small investments, putting back $50 on a stock that pays monthly. I just recently realized some stocks pay monthly. I thought all stocks paid quarterly. Some stocks pay monthly. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that some stocks pay monthly? Let's check this poll. Can I blow up the poll? All right, so the question is, should society show hardcore criminals empathy? Empathy, if you guys don't know, What was the other option? Empathy is like seeing another person's point of view when they're going through something traumatic, when they're going through depression, when they're going through something that's a situation that's difficult situation, you're able to relate to them. So in other words, should society relate to hardcore criminals? Should they try to see the world from their eyes and try to help them? So 38% said yes, 56% said no. Damn, out of 16 votes, appreciate y'all votes. Okay, okay. A lot of people said no, keep them niggas in there. Keep your black ass in there. Keep your Latino ass in there. And the cartels out here putting cocaine up people's asses and pushing them across the border. That's horrible. The cartel is putting cocaine up people's asses and pushing them across the border to sell it. And you best have that money. They're going to tell you, they're going to put the cocaine up your ass. And then they're going to push you across the border. Borders are wide open. And then they're going to tell you exactly where to go, the location. They need you to poop it out. And then you pretty much don't get nothing. The only thing you really get out of that transaction is your life. The only thing you get out of that transaction after the cocaine's up your ass is your life. You're able to keep your life. And then when they done, they're going to give you the money. And if that money doesn't get back to the cartel leader, you out of there, papa. You are out of there. And so when they give you the money, you got to take that money back to Mexico. Say they give you so much money. Say they give you 17,000. You got to take that 17,000 back to the cartel. They're gonna keep 16 of it. They probably give you 1,000. You know, you got to eat and stuff, but in your life is the most important thing. And what they're gonna do is they're gonna take 16,000 out of your 17 and put more cocaine up your ass, and this cycle continues. Cocaine going up people's asses out here. God damn. El Chapo tried to escape. Mr. Derrick Groves trying to escape. Those of you just tuning in, talking about Derrick Groves, the last escapee from the New Orleans jail was found in Southwest Atlanta. They caught his black ass. For those that don't recognize, look at that nigga right there. Look. There you go. There you go. He see on the other side? There you go. They caught him. He thought he was slick. He thought he could wiggle through the cracks. When you kill two people, because see, the things like that, it messes up New Orleans money. This is why they arrested Big U. Big U got locked up because he was leaning on people. Black people, this is why Big U had to go, because the Olympics are coming to Los Angeles. The Olympics are coming to Los Angeles. So Big U, one of the biggest Crip leaders in Los Angeles, back in them day, they had a lot of gangbangers. A lot of gangbangers. He's one of the big dogs out there, the rolling 60s. And he was leaning on Nipsey. He was leaning on his own people, his own Crip homies. He's leaning on them. And I ain't gonna lie, that shows a sign of weakness. Who are you to take my money? Now, if we earning it and you the big dog, and once we give you the money, you're expanding our operation, that's cool, because you handling all the big work. Cool. But for you to say, oh, just give me your money and I'm just gonna do what I gotta do while you niggas still, nah, I don't know how that work. I don't know how that work, man. You gotta feed the hood. You gotta feed the hood. You gotta feed the hood. Yeah, you gotta feed the. Okay, so all that money that's going to Big U, you know, he's on a football program, but is he building real estate? Is this nigga buying up land for black folks? You know, the Crips, and that looks good on the Crip game because they're actually taking care of black people. Is Big U really taking care of black people on a monumental level? Are any of these guys really taking care of black folks on a monumental level? No. So Los Angeles, that's why Big U went to jail. He don't want him harassing these people. Think about this. It was okay for Big U to harass his own people, the Crips, to harass other blood members, to harass innocent folks. It's okay for him to harass his own people. But when he tried to harass out-of-towners coming from all around the world, Los Angeles said, oh, no. We just want you to terrorize black people. You're black, Mr. Big U. You're one of the big Crip homies. And it's totally acceptable if you terrorize other black folks. But terrorizing people coming from France, terrorizing people coming from Greece, on this special occasion that we feel that's special, we're not going to let that happen. You're not going to lay one hand on our precious white folks. You're not going to lay hand on any of our foreigners. I want you guys to think about that. How they allow Big U to terrorize black folks for this long, but when it comes to the Olympics, they don't want him doing that to out-of-towners, people who don't look like him. I want you to think about that. It was okay for Big U to terrorize his own people, his own Crip gang, other blood members, terrorizing black people. I ain't never seen, unless I don't, hey, if you from LA, has Big U ever leaned on the cartel? That's what I want to know. Has Big U ever leaned on the Russian mafia? For those of you who never been in California, the Russian mafia, well, I don't know how it is now. It's just been a lot of movement in the United States, but 20 years ago, you ever seen the movie Training Day? The Russian mafia is just as ruthless as the Mexican mafia. The Russian mafia, that's where all the AKs come from. The Russians are very strategic. The Russians are very sophisticated and technologically advanced. Look at their military. Look at their guns. So the Russian mafia don't bullshit. So I want to ask if y'all from Compton, if y'all from Slauson, Crenshaw. So, because I thought all Crenshaw was Bloods. I've never been to LA, but so there's one side of Crenshaw's Crips, the other side is Bloods. So, all you Blood gang members, if you know about Big U, all the Crip gang members, that's pretty much it. From any part of this, from Long Beach to Inglewood, any of the gang members that really know, even the OGs, has he ever leaned on the Mexican mafia? Oh, no, I've never heard about it. He only fucking with black folks. Has Big U ever leaned on the Russian mafia? Has he ever leaned on the Chinese mafia? Get it in too. There's a huge Asian gang population. At least when I was coming up, I'm from Sacramento. Sacramento had a lot of gangs. California was active. 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010s. California was active. Oakland, Sacramento, Bakersfield, Fresno, San Diego, LA, East Palo Alto, Chino, white boy. Has Big U ever leaned on any of the Hells Angels? That's why has Big U ever leaned on any other mafia, non-black mafia? And you call yourself, if you're a gangster, anybody can get it. Big U has a reputation as only messing with his own, the Crip gang members, and people in Los Angeles, and predominantly black folks. If I'm wrong, y'all let me know. Has he ever leaned on any of the other mafias, the Salvadorians? Mata Salvatrucha, yeah. MS-13. Has Big U ever leaned on any other ruthless gangs or crime organizations? Has he ever leaned on the Italians? Everybody know about the Italians. Ruthless. Have you ever leaned on the Jewish mob? The Irish mob? The Irish mob would crack your head. The Irish mob was much smaller than the Italian mob, but the Irish mob will break your damn neck. Them boys out there, the Irish mob, some say they're twice as ruthless as they're more vicious than the Italians because they're much smaller. Check these polls. So all of these, damn near every nation has a crime organization, but Big U only messing with black folk. Should society show hardcore criminals empathy? 38 say yes, 52% say no. So y'all not playing with these folks. I see y'all, baby. Y'all not playing with these folks. Let's go into the comments. Get some shout outs. Shout out to The Only Way. Seek Jesus Christ. Yep. Gotta seek Christ every day. Tony Virgil. I need a man to look me in my eyes when you speak to me. What kind of gay shit is this? I mean, what kind of gay stuff is this? Can't see that. Testosterone. Okay. Shout out to Oscar Frank. Oh, the Colombians. Woo. The Colombians. Oh, the Colombians. Hey, out of all of the mafias, the Colombia's number one. Because that's where the. No, I'm gonna have to say where did the heroin come. The heroin came from. The poppy seed was in Asia, Vietnam. The hardest gangs and the smartest ones is it's about the product, right? Vietnam and Colombia are the number one in my book. The Mexicans ain't got nothing on the Mexicans got none of the Colombians. There will be no. I'm talking about back in them days when the cocaine was the number one drug. The Colombians funded the Mexican cartels. There is no Mexican cartel. There is no dope. There is none of that stuff unless it's coming from the Colombians. Shout out to Colombia. Colombia is number one. Number two is after them is Vietnam, the poppy seed. Vietnam and Colombia are the hardest countries when it comes to the drug trade, because that's where it's grown. What you talking about? Murder, shout out to Robert Sue, shout out to Mud Boys Off-Road. Look me in my eye, that stuff is weird, bro. The French, all the Cubans. I think damn near every country got some, the Cubans, yep. Boy, them Cubans, boy. And Fidel Castro treated his people so damn bad. I feel so sorry for Cuba. Afghanistan, oh hell yeah, Afghanistan, get it in. You see, they letting off rounds too. Shout out to, what's that, 3-8? Shout out to Potential Grounds, LLC. Shout out to Michael. Yeah, shout out to Dirty Money. Shout out Dirty Money. 100% of fentanyl. Oh, I ain't know that. So fentanyl coming from China? China's always producing the worst crap. All their products are cheap. Fentanyl is one of the worst drugs because it ain't nothing. That's pure fake. It's all artificial lab. It's nothing from the ground. Like heroin is from the ground, the poppy seed. Cocaine is from the coca plant. So they got the coca plant and the poppy seed. That's why I said Vietnam and Colombia is number 1 and 2, A1 and AB, and they made billions. I'm talking about billions. So fentanyl coming from China. That's what I'm saying. Like this stuff is crazy. Y'all put poison. Y'all poison people. Hey, ain't none. My thing. Oh, I was like this. I've been to a lot of terrible neighborhoods, and people gonna be people. You gotta listen. You gotta just love people, right? And everybody's gonna be put in certain situations in life due to their circumstance. I'm not knocking that. It's the fact that you're not trying to make a change, right? If I see a person, he's doing this thing, but he's not doing it. A lot of people are in these streets just to wild out, and a lot of people, another bunch of people are in these streets because they really are business minded. And they have limited opportunity, and they're trying to get out the struggle. They're hustling to get out. They don't ever want to come back there. So everybody's in the streets for different reasons. So that's how you got to look at it too. Everybody's in the streets for different reasons. But for people to wild out and show, I'm talking about this man, Derrick Rose, showed no mercy. He showed no mercy to his victims, showed no mercy to the victims' families. And it's like, but you want people to feel sorry for you. You want people to not snitch. You want people to house you when you're on the run. You want people to put money on your books. You want Meemaw and them to put money on your books. You want Pawpaw and them. Hey, Meemaw. Hey, baby. I'm back in jail again. God damn, baby. I told you just go to the community college, baby. You know, you could have just been a school teacher. You could have been a automotive technician. You could have did anything you wanted to do. It doesn't cost that much, but you chose the streets. Yeah, Grandma, you told me time and time again. So I hope you're not calling me for some money, because you know your grandma. I ain't doing too good. I'm behind on my rent. I'm behind on the light bill, and the little money I do have, I gotta save up for a new oxygen tank. So I don't know why you calling me. But I give you I give you your space to let me know why you calling. Oh, well, that's why I wanted to talk to you about, Mama. It's rough in here, right? I know I didn't kill two people, and even to this day, I still have no remorse because they some bitch ass niggas. But it's tough in here, grandmama. They're not feeding us. The food is terrible. I heard two dudes get raped last night. They were youngsters too. It's absolutely terrible. These guards, they racist. Oh yeah, baby. I mean, you kind of knew that. I mean, your father was in jail. Your uncle been up in there. They told you. I mean, it's all over the internet. I mean, right now, if you going to jail, baby, you or any other youngsters out there, if y'all going to jail, baby, you kind of wanted to be there because all these men are coming out giving you guys a detailed story about what goes on in there. So, I really don't know why you calling me. But grandma, come on. I know, grandma, but you gotta understand, I messed up. Yeah, baby, but you always messing up, And you a grown ass nigga right now, and it was okay when you was little. It was okay when you were in your teens, baby. You was out there running the streets, cause I know how the youngsters are lost, especially in the ghettos. But you a grown ass nigga right now. Oh, come on. So what you saying, grandmama? You not gonna help me no more after all I done for you? But baby, what you talking about? You ain't done a goddamn thing for me. All you do is go to jail, and you always begging to get you out. Your daddy's done with you. Your mama, she done with you. She moved out of the state. I'm really the only relative that mess with you. And I'm gonna be quite honest, nigga. I think I'm gonna join that club. What club is that? The F. Michael Porter Club. Cause ain't nobody messing with you, baby. And I see why. You're ungrateful. You always begging, and you take no accountability for your actions. You a grown ass nigga. I don't know what else you want your meat mouth to tell you, baby. Oh, so you ain't gonna help me out no more? No, nigga. So, but I think it's gonna be our last time talking, baby. Well, y'all, this has been absolutely hilarious. Derrick Groves has been locked up. He is out of there. He is absolutely out of there. There ain't no coming back for this boy. So, but y'all flood my comments. This has been great. What was it? Who's that? That's Potential Grounds LLC. Oh, that's a businessman right there, boy. That's a businessman right there. This is how all grandmothers should respond. You better believe it. You better believe it. This has been great. Derrick Groves is back in custody. He will never see the light of day. This nigga is out of there. But I appreciate y'all. Those of you been rocking me since day one, I appreciate y'all. Those of you who just found the channel, I appreciate y'all too. 250 capital G. Let's check out this poll one more time. Should society show hardcore criminals empathy? 28% says yes. 59% say hell no. Y'all take care. Love y'all. Tell somebody about the channel. We on our way to 4,000. Let's get it, baby.